We are bringing to you today the updates concerning the UNIZIK temporary site road construction that goes down to Y-Junction and towards Okpuno and Onitsha. But we are not going to move more than Y-Junction. We are going to show you from UNIZIK Temp site somewhere there to Y-Junction. You can see the underground drainage system is being completely covered, and this is that first manhole, where the surface water enters the underground drainage system, and the solution arena is almost completed. They are doing the landscaping now. This is where fruits, grills are going to be sold. So just like I said, we are not exceeding this second Y junction, and that is where we are coming from. This road, if you take it backwards, you are going to Onitsha junction. From there you can go to Mbaku or Onitsha and other places. So but we are going towards where the underground drainage is being constructed, and I bet you the underground drainage is one of the things that is holding this road, and they are about to complete it. And the rainy season is fast approaching. They need to do everything they are doing very fast to avoid complaining. I know the issue of rainy season along this road has been a problem. Just like last year, people had a hell of time using this particular road because of the muddy nature of the road during rainy season. So it will be a good thing if they will just level it up and apply stone base with asphalt, and they are done with this place, of which I'm very sure that it will be done before the rainy season sets in properly. Well, we are moving straight to the underground drainage construction, where you will see everything about the drainage construction and the level of work they have done so far on that drainage. Well, they are moving ahead with the construction of the central barrier and the sidewalks. That is what I can see here. Because of the type of equipment they are using, they have to be doing these things bit by bit. Some contractors, this thing is just to run this thing from a temp site to Y-Junction could be just 2 or 3 days job. They are done, but since last year, these guys have been doing this thing. Well, the issue is that let it be done, and they are doing it. So even this side of this road, is being newly asphalted. This side is now up to, let's say, 2 weeks now. They asphalted this place. They are doing it gradually. They had to do one side of this place to ease up the movement of traffic. They did it one side, and the other side is still pending because of the underground drainage work that is yet to be completed. So, but the point is that the construction company, which is Niger Cat, they have to speed up this work because they usually complain of rainy season from what we saw last year along this road. So they need to speed up the construction to avoid the issue of rainy season that we can see that disturbs their construction work. But I know in speeding up this work, a lot of factors are involved. A lot of things that makes work to move faster. Well, we don't know the details of those little factors or big factors per se. And people will always talk from outside because they don't know the actual details of what is going on. But the ones we know, we bring it to the table for you guys to, deliberate and, be updated about the situation. Yes, open drainage system is still an issue, and it's not quite interesting, and it's not quite aesthetic to be looking at them like this. But usually, to construct a closed drainage system is something that usually happened during the construction. They will do it in a way that it will be covered like this, and using of slabs to cover it is not quite okay. Slabs has been a very old system of covering drainages, and is usually rough for pedestrians to walk on slabs because of the hangers on the on the slab hangers. They used to lift it, and usually from time to time they used to be disorganized. Something will happen, one will fall inside the gutter, from time to time they usually be disorganized. So usually to construct a closed drainage system is something like this underground gutter. From inception, it is being covered, and at intervals you will now have openings for the silting. That is the way they do it. You can see the underground drainage system, the level of work done so far. You can see all these places now is being covered. This is the way closed drainage system is done, so that the top can be used for part of walkway. See, this is the manhole. I will show you the other side, the one that is completed, so you see how it functions. So at interval here you will see manhole. Okay, let's cross. We have crossed the other side to see the one that they constructed earlier, the first manhole that they did here, which is now functional. You will see the way it functions. You can see it here. This is the manhole. Water from top surface gutter now goes inside this manhole. You can see it now. That's the underground drainage. Water enters here and follows the underground drainage to move out. So from here now you can see and have a better look of how it functions. You see how water drops inside and get drained from through the underground gutters. I think the hole has to be covered with something. If not, dustbin and other things will go and block it, because the top gutter usually finds a lot of garbages inside it, and you can see that tire is already inside that gutter, so they need to cover it with open iron. If possible, weld it, chip off the concrete and weld it with the rod of the construction so that it cannot be removable. Well, this is the other side of the underground drainage. You can see just some few places are remaining to be covered completely. Well, these guys, they have come to an extent, can see that just some little part of the underground gutter is remaining to be covered. So many part of it has been covered. Thank God they were able to cover it before the actual rains comes, because I used to be afraid if this guy is going to finish this thing before the actual rain sets in. This is another manhole there, and lo and behold, it has been completed almost. Yes, we are still looking at the drainage system, and if criminals want, let them jump inside it as a kind of hideout. It's very easy to sniff them out because it has a manhole at intervals. So because I've have some little knowledge about this, when the police had to go inside the one at Opiweka. There is one at Opiweka on underground drainage like this. So my people, there is issue here. There is issue here. Oh, they have not started anything, as in where the water is going to empty. You can see here, there is no gutter construction going on here. So it is very important that they start the construction of this gutter now, or the continuation of the underground drainage, where the water will empty into the other street. And another important thing here is that it's not good to end it somewhere. It has to move down to where there is big drainage down there. If not, the rains are coming in now. The people around here will have issues of gully. But I know, and I hope it's going to commence soon, because they cannot just leave the gutters like that. Already water is flowing inside the underground drainage, so something has to be done very, very soon, and very fast at that. So people are still using one side of the road. The both side from here has been completely asphalted and marked, hoping that there will be traffic lights at important places like that of Club Street by Obiokoli Street. Be street light at the 4 cardinal points. Also, not forgetting there will be traffic light there, and not forgetting the street light. It is very, very important along this road. We are still waiting to see the plans of the government in terms of road sweeping. And from here we are moving down to Solution Arena. Earlier on I brought to you Solution Arena, where petty traders are to be staying to sell their fruits and probably grills, where you can buy your grilled fish and other grills items. So now this is the junction I am talking about. There is need for a traffic light here, and I have said this thing before and I'm still repeating it. There is need to put speed breakers. Should be speed breakers, I don't know, somewhere close to the junction. Should not be at the junction point, but somewhere very close to the junction, so that it will reduce some disorganized movement of a vehicle at this roundabout. So we are looking at Solution Arena. That is where you are looking at now, but we are going closer to that place. We want to have a better and closer look of it. So you can see these lines now, they all have meaning. That double lines, broken, solid. No, this one is not solid. That is broken double line. It means something. You must have to come there and wait a bit and ensure that the road is free before you enter the road. Many of us driving here, we don't know that you give way to the vehicle by the left when you approach a roundabout. That's the way it works. Give way to traffic by the left, and if the road is free, you can now enter. Well, this is the landscaping of Solution Arena. You can see the landscaping is coming to a conclusion, and they are using incretes. If I should call it well, incretes, that's what they used here. Solution Arena, grills and sundries, and they have ACDA emblem on it. So that shows that ACDA is part of this project, or probably ACDA is the one that is constructing this project. Well, neatness is very, very important when it comes to this kind of projects. People have to maintain it. Of course, there is water. There is borehole here, so water is not an issue. You can see Solution Arena, fruits and vegetables. So it is being divided into two. The other side is grills and sundry, while this one is fruits and vegetables section. Well, that is the way it is, and we are there at Solution Arena, and this is quite interesting and very organized thing. And we were told the other day it is to help people that was destabilized, where they are doing their street trading. That's what we were told. So they are going to use this place for their continuation of petty businesses to help their life. So this is one of the efforts from the Anambra State Government, Awka Capital Territory Development Agency in particular, to help in assisting the people that were, like I said, dislodged from their street trading. So this is very good and a wonderful initiative. Usually I've been saying it in this channel, why dislodging people, there is need to have an alternative engagement for them, even though they are at fault. But being the father, the government of a particular area, they have to make a way to provide alternative for these people. And this is exactly what we are seeing here at this point in time. And the other arena is at the old government house, which we also visited that time. But presently, I cannot say for sure the situation of that place. Maybe one of these days, until we visit there again, then we'll be able to know what is going on there. And I still believe that the gutters here has to be covered to make it easier for people to cross over. That's one thing about these open drainages. If the drainages has been covered, it becomes easier and better for people to move along the road. Well, I can see that people have started the reconstruction. They felt that government is done with the road construction, but have they observed the 4 feet or how many feet that was approved by the government before any structure? Have they observed it? Is there any enforcement on it? These are big questions that need to be answered. Because these things, we have to get it right. If we don't, the future generation is going to, suffer it the more. So, but we cannot do everything. The much we can do, we can still do them. The ones that are not possible, then we'll leave it. But the issue is that we don't need to be repeating these mistakes at all times. There should be a level of toleration towards anything that we are doing, the government is doing in particular. And that is the way it goes. If there is law, let it be respected and let it be implemented and enforced. That's the way it goes. If people become used to these laws and practice it, then they will not have issues, in keeping the law. But it's because it has not been in practice and nothing happens to them, so they feel like it is the normal thing to do anyhow, because nobody corrects them and there is no enforcement towards that. Well, we are now moving towards the temporary sites, and we want to have a finishing touch on this axis of the road. And we can see that the whole of these places have been marked, but the issue of not sweeping the road still persists. Yes, if you have not subscribed to YangaLife channel, please click on the subscription button, notification bell. Make sure that you share this video. Let other people watch. Share it to at least 10 groups, individuals also, to give them updates concerning this area and what is happening. Yes, I am still your presenter, Chinedu. And I wish to let you know that very soon I will be leaving you people and allow you to watch the remaining part of this video. Until I come your way next time, I say bye for now. Enjoy the remaining part of this video.